Hello, club members.
Hello.
Welcome to this month's episode of Reddiker Neighborhood Watch. Um, RK, thank you so much for bringing so many members to our devout following. We kind of lost it up in here, so we started a few minutes late. So thank you for that.
Yeah, we had to collect ourselves from that. That was awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. Of course, we want to shout out to all of our supporters that either subbed or gave bits or donations. We wanted to let you know that you made possible an entire commission giveaway this month, plus part of a second commission giveaway. So that's a giant thank you to Muse and Dark Crow, RK, Novo, Sans, Kit, Maxwell, Massium, Simply Darkness, Liz, Malpheus, and Raven. And of course, always a shout out to 7Tech for our amazing intro art. You guys are awesome. If you didn't know, all the money that goes into the stream goes into the next month's giveaways. So you can support us with subs, bits, or donations, or you can support us in non-monetary ways just by being active in chat, inviting people to watch, hosting our channel, getting the word out, just being an awesome human being in general. I also wanted to plug the Discord because the following lore and speculation in this episode and all our other episodes is gathered using information from the interaction archive in the Discord and all the lovely information that's not distracting at all that you guys put in spoilers and speculation. Also a reminder that we do raid after every episode. We try and find a person who's new to TBC so we can welcome them to the game and into our community, so please stick around for that. As always, our audio might be spot on, it might not be, so if you have problems hearing somebody or somebody's too loud, just let me know, I'll try to fix it. We also count Zayden screams, and Novo was the winner, so Novo will be tracking our Zayden screams and Shameless God promotions.
Ready.
Yeah, gotta get in those Zayden streams, right? And of course, the Shameless God.
Speaking of Zayden screams, if you haven't caught one of our Reddiker Neighborhood Watch patrols, you can catch us during the month doing chaotic shenanigans. Patrols are just like gameplay oriented, silly ways to spend your snacks. We last month had a snack point that you could make Zayden scream for 1 minute that was very popular. We also
It was a hit with the kids, let's just say.
It was a hit.
Bop.
We also had some hidden sound bites and or jump scares. If you hung out with us, then you definitely know what I'm talking about. And I have more prepared for this month, so you're welcome.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if you see us doing a patrol, come hang out. It's silly fun time.
Yeah, it was so popular that it sold out. I agree. But yeah,
Previously on the Reddiker Neighborhood Watch, which is the last time that we broke through Chorus's radio wave embargo, we talked about who we thought would master the Old Tongue first, what LL was planning, and if it was possible to save the unknown caller and possibly dance for us. Today we're going to be talking about torture, tyranny, and tongue. Well, Old Tongue, but like 3 T's sounded good together, so I just did
the 3 T's. Heck yeah.
But yes,
we love thematic naming concepts.
And of course, lots of lore and speculation. We're always reading chat, taking your comments and questions and theories, so type away.
Yeah, to thank you all for joining us. I know y'all already know me, who I am, who I be. It is I, Zayden, entrepreneur, fashionista, SAO follower, and human boy. Definitely not a robot. And of course, joining us is the wonderful, ecstatic, and extravagant Raven.
Yo,
The La Fluffy. All right, let's just go ahead and jump right into it.
Wow, how did this can get here? Just perfectly right here. Whoa. We must sacrifice to the can.
Can God is here. Zayden's human? That's news to me. Wow. I am definitely not a robot. That was not a glitch in my system. Instead of a bottle flip, these kids can flip. Oh, I see. I thought you meant like they can flip, but you meant like they can flip. Gotcha. Do not be suspicious of Satan. He is a human boy.
Here.
But anyway, Raven, could you tell us what TAD's been up to this month?
Alright. So this month is a little bit lighter on lore, with the devs focusing on the influx of new players. So, some of the stuff that the editor talked about was he did hit on how the voices war with each other outside of Redacre, and because, as we know, in Redacre, the voices change a lot slower, so they're able to kind of retain their personalities more easily here. And generally, each year, their wars end with change. However, these changes are hardly for the better, and the lessons are quickly forgotten. So that's kind of interesting, because
yeah, they change so fast sometimes that I think they tend to forget the lessons that they learn, and maybe that is in part a lot of the reason for why Redacre exists, is to slow down that sort of growth and be able to monitor how you're changing and kind of like be able to control in which way you are changing. So definitely, I know SEO has made a lot of references to outside of Redacre being a lot more wild growth in comparison to inside here. It's a little bit more control and slow.
although I was going to say something I kind of found interesting, because we know how as humans, like, we have a large influence over the voice, and kind of those changes not happening for the better or being forgotten is also because of people. So people don't learn from what battles they create.
Hey,
so
look
it's
at
like
us.
those lessons that
Technically competent.
should be there are like, oh, it's like, you know, history
And
repeats
what's the
itself
club
kind
got
of
to
thing.
say?
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we'll see a case of that this coming month, right?
I hope
We'll talk more
not.
about that later. But do the voices speak in the outside world to like lots of people, or is it just like very select?
So yeah, that's another thing. The voices outside of Redacre is the ones here, like in the grand scheme of things, are very, very talkative. The ones outside of Redacre are a lot more silent, because there's very much like a huge stigma against, you know, hearing voices in your head. Back when asylums still existed, people would get thrown in there because of saying like they hear voices in their head and stuff like that. So a lot of times the voices out there are quieter because basically the hosts are afraid of being called crazy, even though that might not be the case.
Yeah, that's actually really scary to think about, that maybe in this Redacre world there are people that legitimately have been maybe schizophrenic, but then there are also people that are not, and they are just hearing voices. But there's actually just like voices, like these voices.
Shout out to Holy.
Maxwell says only the cool kids have voices in their heads. And the Winter says it's very scary and interesting to think about. F. Hawaii. Arcade says, yeah. Hawaii, he left his mark, right? I mean, the neighborhood's named after him.
Yeah.
Bro.
Poor
How about we
Holy.
get a shape rip? They got messed up by naming a landmark after him throwing himself. They got him messed up by naming a landmark after him after throwing him off. Maybe he was so popular that they named it after him. Like, we don't really know if the residents themselves. Well, I mean, they do know it's a historical suicide, so
Game faces.
that's like an actual quote.
I mean, we actually did get a little bit lore about Lee, surprisingly. Turns out that he was actually quite influential inside of Red Acre, and that was one of the reasons why a lot of the outside voices started targeting him, because he had a lot of, power over other people, and obviously that did not work out well for him.
Yeah, I've heard SAO make a few references to them, and it's always like he was a fool for listening to so many, and he shouldn't have done that, and he tried to put them on his head. So it's definitely a classic case of you can't have too many voices in your head competing for your real estate, or you'll be just, like torn apart mentally. But moving on from that, we did learn a little bit about TAD and LL's relationship this month too, right?
Yes. So essentially what happened is, after the Idea split off from SAO and took his own tribe away,
HQ says we're
when
partway
the word
there.
was very new,
So?
Laugh Last basically started manifesting
So
humor,
now
but
we,
nobody knew what humor was, and so the Idea immediately assumed that it was some sort of like verbal attack, or it was people lying, and that basically led him to shutting Laugh Last, which, what that mean for Laugh Last hosts? That meant being kicked out of the tribe. So that's kind of where Laugh Last's grudge began, with the Idea, which is interesting.
It sounds like a grudge as ancient as time itself. Time, like, I guess, fast for us, right? But time ago, he's still really pent up about that. It's a little bit petty, in my opinion.
Zayden, you're turning into a robot. Are you okay?
Human boy!
You're not human, you're turning into a robot. Do you need your battery changed? Are you okay?
Better
Zayden
now.
battery.
Zayden, battery running out of juice. Send help.
Lizzie asks, well, like, why is naming places after people that had horrible accidents a good thing to name after? I completely
Right?
agree.
Feels like it
I
would bring
think-
bad luck.
Yeah, like, let's
Wonderful.
name it after this
Here.
historical
Guys, I'm stuck.
See that? Hey, look at us.
Help.
There,
What?
technically competent.
No, you can come out, just hold space.
And what's the club got to say?
I can't. It's not letting me out.
Wait, really? Yes, it is. There you go.
Okay, moving on.
Now that Raven is unstuck,
Now that I'm no longer trapped in a metal
and my
cage.
batteries are sufficiently charged.
So we also did get a bit more about the Old Tongue, and so, as we know, the Old Tongue is kind of funky and weird, and it doesn't work by the rules that we know that the voices do. And so, essentially, we know how we got the Pact racing to master it, we got SAO and Hunt the Strong, and it's all these people wanting to be the one to control it before the other. And it could be quite dangerous if left in the wrong hands. Like, it can make waking people like kneel, or it could steal people's will to fight away. It can be really scary if used for sinister purposes.
That's absolutely creepy. I mean, isn't that what the hunter did with it anyway? Like, that's a perfect example. I'm sorry.
I believe
That's
so,
a perfect...
actually.
Yeah.
Hey, that part's done.
And I think the Old Tongue itself, that
Okay,
it breaks
what's
these rules,
next?
makes it a very volatile thing, I think, for us to be messing around with, as far as it comes from the place between or whatever. We don't know much about it, and we've already, like, dipped our whole hand and arm up to our shoulder into it. So we'll definitely see how that plays off.
We just freaking straight up cannonballed into.
Dude, we're radioactive now. Seems OP.
Definitely.
OP needs nerf.
But beyond that, what else did we learn about as far as his TADs is concerned, I know it was something about that the song can still be spread even without it.
Yes. So, which it kind of makes sense anyway, because obviously Red Acre didn't always exist, but we did get some information about how the song can be spread without the help of the instrument. So the instrument is basically supplementary in the way that it kind of amplifies the song and allows it to reach the inhabitants of Red Acre, like their homes, a lot easier.
Absolutely.
Ready?
And
Go already.
but this wasn't always the
Easy.
case
Walking this
because
time.
they didn't have the measure before building the instrument for them. So some examples of how they would do this without the instrument would be singing to somebody, whispering to them, humming a lullaby, which is not creepy at all.
I'm so here for it. Let's go.
What's the song lullaby sound like? Hello, Aseo, could you slide in my brain and tell me
Slide
what it
into
sounds like?
Heads up, y'all.
slide into my DMs,
Mission.
Aseo.
I'm down to hum some songs.
What if it's like the song that the Lucids do when they take you down? That'd be so creepy.
Sao, your song lullaby. Hand it over. Lizzie says the old tongue is so mysterious, but it also gives clothing and god rocks apparently. Yeah, that's what makes it so strange. We spoke about this last month a little bit, but Sao mentioned that the clothes changing is our own doing, and we weren't supposed to do that, and it's illegal, like extra illegal, like more legal than usual.
That's illegal.
That's illegal. They say like with their list of crimes TBC has done, and it's like to the floor. It's like a CVS receipt, but it's just super long.
It's out the door. It's going down the street. It's gone.
I hope the lullaby would be the credits of the.
Oh god. No, that would be so scary. Do not want. Okay. So we also got a little bit more lore about one of the other's hosts, which it surprisingly wasn't from a fragment, but it was recalled through hearing another player singing, and essentially what he remembered was a very old host of his
HQ
sitting outside,
So?
slowly succumbing to the cold and playing an instrument.
Okay, what's next?
For their family while they were dying. So it's kind of a little bit warped in a sense. It's like you're out there in the cold dying,
Quiet.
but your family's in a cave, all warm, and you're trying with music as you fade away.
Oh, yeah, that was a really tough thing to read. Absolutely. Props for the writer. That was nice. Katisha, Tiny Legend. I agree.
Report myself.
Tiny Legend.
True
Officially
victory.
at risk.
I could not do that. I'd freak out trying to sing in front of somebody like that, so props.
And absolutely no. The only singing I do is.
Wait, did you say the only singing you do is with Frank? Did I hear that right?
No, I said the only thing I do is trank darts.
Someone in here. You're hurting, but you don't have to.
Yeah, I know they don't. Okay, whatever. Anyway,
What? I thought the only thing you do is screaming.
what the? Screaming is not funny.
It can't
Screaming
be.
is just. I mean.
Screaming music? What do you mean?
Okay, good point.
Hey,
you know
look at
what?
us.
There is streaming of music that is screaming. Maybe I could scream.
Good. And
Scream some
Sing
lyrics.
us the song of your people, Zayden.
And it's just me screaming like one note, like for like 5 minutes straight.
I'd pay for that.
With
I'd
no
pay for
breath? Absolutely. But anyway, now we're getting off topic. Besides that, I know TAD also had mentioned something about the eclipse that we see in the place between, right?
Yes. Okay,
See
so
the lucid.
he does recall the eclipse, but I think, if I recall correctly, he would need to actually go to the between to see it.
Mhm.
But he did say that the between is a dream of the vanished tribe that spoke Old Tongue. So essentially, it is a memory of the original tribe, which is very very interesting. So it's like, did they live in barren lands? Because we're on top of the mountain when we go there. So how was the world like before it became what it is now?
That is a very good point to bring up. The landscape of the place between is certainly different from that of Red Acre, and it's kind of hard for me to picture that these kids have randomly stopped in the stream. It all seems like all these elements have been put into play on purpose for us, and I've been the hunter, but we'll have to see what things turns out. Everyone's commenting on the dance class. Yeah, we all missed you too.
Bring us back, dance first, please. Miss our dancing queen. And then, oh yeah, so this actually happened in my interaction with some friends. We learned the older voices have the capability of blocking older voices from hearing prayers if you say their name to them.
Cool.
But currently the Ider cannot do this in his shattered state. So sounds like he may be able to do this once again and change, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's actually very interesting. I guess it's a way to control the spread of information. Like if the TAD follower says SAO in their prayer, SAO can
Here you go.
Yeah, but that means if you pray to the Ider, you have to be careful because he can't block other voices from hearing. So
sounds like a TAD problem, not like a TI problem.
Wow.
well, I'm making it a you problem. I'll make it a you problem. Just
I'm just messing around with y'all. I know chat's getting their pitchforks. All right, moving along.
Okay, so before we destroy Zayden, let's try to do something else. We could destroy Zayden after the stream. This will be arranged. There'll be a destroy Zayden.
I can already hear the mob growing outside. Thanks.
We got pitchfork and fires for you guys. But I thought something really interesting that we learned was normally we don't really hear what
Behold my true form.
voices
Aldrat,
do,
I'm
like
dead.
when they take our bodies
You're killing me
or
with this.
return them after we sacrifice to
trying
them.
to survive
But
till
the Ider
tomorrow.
did hit on that a little bit. And what he said is that before returning a body, he takes the person outside to look up at the night sky. However, they're not actually looking at the true sky. The stars that they see are the lights. And that the children do not remember this, but they are left with a sense of belonging upon awakening. And more than often will smile into the mirror. So I thought that was cute.
Wow. TAD stargazing. Blasphemy!
Excuse you.
That's under code 3, section 4, paragraph 7, sentence 3, and period.
Listen, SAO's got the sun. We can have the night sky, okay?
Yeah, that's definitely how the pact use themselves as the moon. SAO is the sun. He
You
loves
can
the
take
stars.
the sun and take the moon.
The hunter wants the night sky, Nacium says. TAD is such a being. Yeah, TAD can be a very sweet dog. Absolutely.
If he likes you.
I feel like you. No kidding.
Looking at Zayden, I'm looking at you.
Me like
And then-
remembering all the times I've been
You deserve this ass.
whatever.
Ooh. And
He
then
deserves it twice.
Oh.
But anyway. We'll stay here and bicker about the idea still all day.
Okay, and then so we have one more point, but this is another thing kind of on the old tongue, and as we know, Die For You has a ability that he can use the old tongue for, which is he can take people out of the song. But turns out this is actually something that's very limited. So apparently it only works on people that are doing it for martyrdom reasons, like self-sacrifice. If somebody's not doing it for such a reason, then he might not be able to actually pull them out of the song. So
Yeah, that kind of goes in line with this quote. Something about that person sacrificing his life for the animals to fight the poachers, and he still lives at the end or whatever. That kind of very much goes in hand with that sort of sense. Or if you sacrifice yourself, he is why will have your back. And I just hope he doesn't end up sacrificing himself. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of his followers and Chosen are worried about. He just seems so ready to do it, and they don't want him to.
but it's his nature, that's the issue.
I know, right?
I
can't go
know.
against
Yeah,
that.
exactly. He's like a burn. I'm gonna die burning. So.
I guess it kind of turns into one of those like man versus nature type of thing, like a situation. But instead of man, it's voice. Voice versus.
This is nature.
But
It is always versus nature. The eternal foe. In a sense, yeah, absolutely. But moving on, we do have a special treat for y'all. Let's go ahead and finish racing this pesky. We have 1 minute. Leia's almost there.
Yeah, the surprise definitely isn't this lucid.
Surprise, Lucid!
surprise, Lucid.
That was actually my surprise. I'm sorry, Leia.
Wow, rude. Okay. I think I'll be safe here.
Yeah, see?
So we have a couple of giveaways today, and our first giveaway is going to be... Click the buttons, Leia, click the buttons. Alright, it's going to be a giveaway for a commission with an artist from our community tier. This giveaway will be for a screenshot edit of your choice plus a character icon.
Your icons are.
Oh my god, that is I love Tears art. Tears doodles are so cute. I like their World of Horror art. I think that's the name of the game, the little pixel art. I think that is so cool. I'm
Oh, let me get down here first, and then I'll pull up the giveaway.
Everyone in chat is like yelling Tear. Leia's been playing very, very pro, guys. No power, no UI.
PogChamp.
Oh yeah,
She
no
can
UI.
beat this chick blindfolded now. I have
Hell
no
yeah.
idea.
Maybe that's one of the things we can do for Patrol this month is do no UI, so I can be good
Absolutely.
and you guys can not be good. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you'll rock.
I could play that you.
I'll play with my hands tied behind my back.
What, you're gonna play with your tongue?
I'm playing with my nose only.
Play with your feet.
I mean, we did say one of the topics was tongues, so that makes sense.
Delete that.
Play with
Delete
old
that right
tongue
now.
only.
All right, friends. Did I do the right button this time? That giveaway is open. You can enter by doing ! giveaway. Again, this is for a custom commission from Tier of a screenshot edit plus a character icon.
Come get y'all juice.
Win.
Come get your juice.
Come get y'all juice.
You're killing me with this. I'm just trying to survive till junior prom.
Are you trying to correct me? Mr. Zayden Speak Us One Blackout Club?
This is I. They didn't speak as one of the Blackout Club. Real human boy.
Wow, is that your whole name? How does that fit on forms?
Abbreviation. Just initialize it.
He just like stares into space and like glitches out from that comment, Leia. He like doesn't know how to answer
404 not found.
I'm fixing his battery. Don't worry.
All right, we're about to close up this giveaway. Drum roll, please. Beautiful drum roll, and the winner is the Messenger.
Oh my god, Messenger!
Congratulations.
Oh my god. That's so cool.
Congrats.
Make sure you message me on Discord, and I can get you hooked up with Tier. And then we can't wait to see it submitted in the coming months' community segment. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
For those of you who didn't win, it's okay. We have 2 other giveaways for this episode coming up soon. TM.
Soon TM. What's this mission? Indigenous foam canisters. So this month we learned some other things about Speak as One host. For example, that the hunter has been torturing them for information. I'm personally very upset
now
and
we go
appalled that I had to reach such
here.
atrocious words, but here we are today. And I'm unfortunately here to report terrible news. And but beyond that, I really wonder what the hunter's goals are regarding the whole experiment that we discussed last month. If they are somewhat responsible for Old Tongue, then their goal must be to learn Old Tongue maybe through us, by us doing that. Perhaps that's how he learns it. So definitely a little bit apprehensive about playing around Place Between right now. But that's just my personal opinion. Who's torturing who? It is the hunter torturing host of Speak as One for information. You can't just skip over the hunter torturing SAO host to get to info. What do you mean? All right, so
Next step.
it's just that they've been torturing them for information. It is messed up. I completely agree. We need to go beat up the hunter now. I'm right behind you. But then afterwards, I have to beat your voice up too. So
No.
temporary.
That's no.
I
That's
cannot.
not allowed. I do not stand this.
But moving on, we do have some news about TMC as well. He's still been experimenting and attempting to stay in the Place Between for extended periods of time. I know we spoke about that last month too. He's still working on that. And he's curious if the God Mask can be used to trick the dream of the Between into thinking that person is a voice, allowing them to stay there for extended periods of time. That's probably something we could test ourselves if we just go in with our mask, right? And then someone goes in without them. I don't know if anyone's tried that yet.
Well, I think you would need an actual voice to be there.
Oh, maybe.
you
Something
hear that?
definitely to try. Gonna take SAO to the Place Between. Hey, dude, what's up? And T's here now.
Hey.
Hi, here.
You want to do some science?
Good. Do some side. And TMC, in surprising fashion, has offered LL safety should he join the pact. And this sort of changed a lot of the narrative that we saw a couple months ago, where LL was like, I don't want to be in the alliance. Well, it turns out that that was enough to actually persuade him into considering joining the alliance. The prospect of a TMC alliance.
Which is awesome. So kudos to all the players pushing that storyline, because otherwise it would not have happened.
Yeah, I would have never expected TMC to offer protection, and LL seems very convinced that if TMC says it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Yeah, he doesn't go back on his word, so we'll see. LL, on the other hand, isn't the most trustworthy, and I'd be very apprehensive to work with such a person. But we will see what happens. TMC knows something, RK says. Maxwell says TMC hates emotion and showing it, and I love him because of it, because it makes him so cute to be with. Aw, he's a little like
He's trying his best.
I don't have emotion, ooh, and then turns away and like blushes. Yeah, I know. I see. Speaking of LL, I don't think he should join the pact. It'll bring the downfall of it. Yeah, I can kind of see how he might be able to put like a monkey wrench in their plans, to quote the Magic Circle. Do you guys hear my cat? I'm sorry. But he's like growing at the outside cat. Sorry. TMC is a good boy, Winter says, and knowledge is power, so TMC may be a target. I mean, he does know the most Old Tongue, so it does make him very juicy in that sort of sense. Like, if the Hunter and LL were in cahoots, like if they were cahoodling, TMC would be a good target. He can stay in the realm for extended periods of time, and he taught the kids Old Tongue. Like, that's a double point right there. Give the cat love, pet the cat. No, okay, I'll pet the cat.
Pet your cat. Well,
Charlie, come here. Go ahead.
Charlie, come back. Another thing that you're missing though is that there is Seed the Gradish that's leading the pack. So if Laughlass were to try anything, she would probably come for his butt real fast.
but I don't think he cares. He's so chaotic. He's just like, dude, I just want to see people like flail their hands in the air and like.
Okay, but he's got to have some sort of self-preservation because if he were to do
absolutely,
something, like,
at one point, and I agree with that. At one point, he's got to be like, okay, this is too insane. I'm gonna die, right? But I think it's just so weird that he's suddenly like, okay, the pack, I'm on my way over there. TNC said so. Okay, I'm pulling up. I already got the wine coolers. Yeah, it's really. Also, I'll also mention that he wanted TAD's apology to be public, and I wonder how public TAD's apology could be. If he meant like public in front of all the other voices, or public in front of all of Redacre, in which case, Godcast, Textcast? Question mark?
Would that even work?
A text cast. I'm not sure.
He can't speak.
He can't speak, exactly. That's why, like, when I read it, I was like, dude, like, what do you want from him? Like, how is he gonna say it? But anyway, IHT also has been plotting against the Hunter as well. Her absence has been due to her seeking different ways to defend and defeat against the Old Tongue. She is mainly interested in the bits that make up the Gorgon curse, believing that it could maybe be an asset to her fight if they harness it correctly. That's very interesting too, because Gorgon, I think, is very powerful of an effect. You can't directly look at your enemy, but I mean, you can just close your eyes, right? But then you don't see them, so.
Not with the shape. Not with the shape.
Not with the shape, too. Yeah, the shape, you see him, he's just like burn eye. Yeah.
You like sun? Yes.
She still has no plans at the moment to join the Alliance, and she's currently looking for a Hunter follower to act as bait, one that he particularly trusts, a beloved pup, to quote TAD's words. So if you know of such a player, then I guess you would direct your inquiries to IHG and TID.
No, I think that's CPR you're thinking of.
Oh, STG, sorry. Yeah, there you go.
She knows this game.
Though I would imagine the inner teeth would probably want to spy too. Pretty sure everybody does. It's just a game of spies.
This is life without the lie.
What did Jeeves say? That made everyone, he would deserve it. What if getting got by STG is gonna make him happy too? Yeah, I kind of thought about that too. Like, he probably, oh, I have the posters. No one told me anything, guys. Anyway, so so definitely, I think that too. Like, maybe he's just gonna be like, yeah, dude, dude, just gonna go after me. Hot. So.
Oh my god, why are there so many?
STG would be like, is this a joke? And then Ella would probably break out into maniacal laughter.
Am I a joke to you? Yes.
It's okay, Zayden. You can say no. There are some words Zayden was never uttered. Thank you so much, Straken, for the follow. Thankfully, HTS followers in the club make themselves known. Yes.
Isn't it weird how that is, though? Like, I feel like at the beginning, if you were an SAO follower, I don't know what's happening with Raven, but it looks hilarious.
Don't worry about it.
Like, if you were an SAO follower, it was like so secret. And then when Hunt the Strong came out, all his followers were like, yo, what's up? It's your boy, Hunt the Strong follower. How you doing? We in this club. Hi. It's like,
we back at it again. Here. Look at all these bodies I piled up. Woo!
They're so out there.
And they'd be like, not gonna lie, he really do be passed out though. Seeing like next to the passed out bodies.
Right?
Yeah, I think a main was the text that is when you sacrifice to SAO, it's like, you better not mention this to anyone in the club. So that's when I think when a lot of players read that, they were like, okay, I'm gonna keep this to myself. So, and I think it took a while for people to get out of it and just be like, okay, I do like SAO. And then of course the eventual people being like, why would you like SAO? You're an evil person. And then the whole SAO rant. Absolutely.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That one XXX hunt the strong follower XX. Yeah.
I mean,
360
that's on
no
point.
scope.
It's on point.
Drink dark.
Oh, Raven, you have the last one right here.
I do? Oh, I do. What did I pick this
Yeah,
up?
yeah. How did you get that?
It teleported into my inventory.
We
Teleport.
did. Part of it.
It even screams. Why does Aiden still have a voice?
And
Well,
what's the club got to say?
let me tell you.
We challenged it,
Story time?
and it survived.
Why
can I never do
does
the
it in his SAO's voice? Yeah. Screams into void. Aiden is a robot. Do not talk about my programming. Beep bop. I am human boy.
So that drone on his back is actually his battery pack. This is all just a really interesting discussion.
I'll be telling
So
people about my battery.
if you take his drone, then he down. But you can't tell
I
anybody
think
because it's a secret.
everyone believes Satan is a robot. Beep boop. It's a drone. Bonk.
Mmm. Not so strong.
Game we
Yes.
saw.
Mmm.
But with that short recap, we do have our next giveaway featuring some very, very nice handmade art.
Hell yeah. Let me pull that up. Our next giveaway is a physical item. So if you're entering this giveaway, make sure you're comfortable sending out your physical mailing address, because our lovely club member Greedy Kiwi has made a wood carving of the I Dare symbol. Little wood burning in the middle and all. And is trying to find a new home for this beautiful, beautiful creation. Let me open the
Yeah.
giveaway. Yes,
It's
I was
absolutely
screaming as well
beautiful.
when they said that. I was like, okay, we will find it a home. Oh,
I love this. It's so beautiful.
isn't it so cool? I think they're also in the midst of making a die for you one as well.
Sacre bleu.
All right, the giveaway should be starting soon, or is started. Hopefully, there we go.
It goes. Look at him go!
Yes!
Get your shoes.
Exclamation point giveaway to enter. Again, this
You
is
get
for
an entry.
a physical item. So
Yes,
make sure
so
you're
this-
comfortable giving your physical mailing address so that we can get it to you.
Absolutely. You get a giveaway. You get a giveaway.
Everybody
You
gets
get a
giveaway. Look under your seats. It's a giveaway.
Thank you so much, Alex Rinks, for the follow.
Yes. Make sure to do exclamation point giveaway to get in on this giveaway. Yep, international shipping is fine.
International.
We got you.
Now.
We got all of our friends worldwide.
A free frog if you're Nova.
Hands you a frog.
Oh, I saw this rainbow frog the other day.
Anytime I see frogs, I think of the rainbow frog.
Right? I almost like retweeted it, but I can't remember why I didn't. It was probably on something weird and I didn't want people to think I was weird or something, you know how it is, huh? The internet. All right, but anyways, picking a winner. The winner is KittyFace17. Congratulations. Make sure to hit me up on Discord. I'll get your info and we'll get that sent to your home.
Awesome.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Yeah.
This is so awesome. So we do have a little bit more lore before we go into a nice poll for y'all. Raven's gonna go ahead and kick us off.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Teeny tiny little bit. Itty bitty.
We got some Hunt the Strong info for you. So, as per usual, Hunt the Strong's been pretty cocky about the pact, and he believes that the pact's plans will inevitably go awry. And he prefers following goals over plans. I guess, in a sense, he likes more short-term things than long-term. And then he's also been very pleased that we are putting effort now into going after him, since the pact has, as you know, actually officially said that How the Strong is our first target.
Nice.
It's a little.
SNO just like whittles their shiv, like awesome.
That's
Perfect.
illegal.
They're like in the
That's illegal.
background,
Put that
like,
away.
cool guys, yeah, cool, gotcha, cool.
I guess the
do it.
problem is like believing the pact. So I always have to remain like a hint of skepticism in my brain. Like whenever I hear anything from any voice, like are they really telling me the truth, or are they just telling me what they want me to think? So then I go tell my voice what they think, and then my voice can act accordingly based on what they just told me. You know, so I'm always very like apprehensive when I share information, and I'm like, look, this is what they're saying, but this is what I think is happening. So I wouldn't react to it because somewhat can happen, etc.
That's why you follow a dead god, because then no one has any reason to lie to you. They just feel bad for you.
Oh my god. Messenger says, could we stop killing each other
Please.
for 5
For
minutes?
the love of God, everybody just needs to calm down.
I can't believe you did that all in one breath, Satan. You should see what I could do it too.
Do it.
Lots of talking.
Do it. I dare you.
No.
Do it. Dating
But
makes the new world
anyway.
record.
But anyway, HTS has also said that they have some spies, right?
Yes, so as I was kind of saying a little bit earlier, is that both sides are kind of playing each other, doing the spy game. So, yeah, we got spies for the Alliance trying to go after Hunt the Strong. We got spies for Hunt the Strong trying to go after Alliance, and then Speaker's one's over here probably like trying to nay on both. So, you know, it's just a hot mess. We're probably all gonna
Trying to nay on both. He's trying to whip one and then nay to the other, basically.
Yeah.
You'd be in so
this...
much trouble if they just heard you say that shit. You'd be in so much trouble. They'd be like, Satan, you're grounded.
Get back on the song, Zayden.
Not that song, Zayden. The song.
You put around these.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one time I they were like, we will forget the implied music, and I was like, oh shit, sorry. Illegal music hour. Really do be like, don't play your legal music.
Oh yeah, then Hunt the Strong finally started giving out Chosen shirts after a year of him.
We did it.
So congrats to the people that got those shirts.
Okay, what's next? Who's it? Here.
Sorry, what you say, Zayden, you cut out so bad.
Goes in hand with now Chosen. Yeah, I said that goes in hand with now Voices looking for HTS Chosens now, because he just chose them recently.
I mean, I'm like, good luck with that, guys.
Absolutely.
And then we got a little bit of an update about the Unknown Caller and how he's doing. So progress is slow, but still showing signs of slipping from the Hunter's grasp. So it looks like Die For You's work is helping at least a little bit. So hopefully, as time progresses, he'll finally get some freedom from. My voice is cracked. Holy crap! Finally, get some freedom from the Hunter's possession. Let that man go.
I hope so. It's so heartbreaking to see. Like, every time I see there's been a UC interaction, I like hesitantly click on the screenshots and then I'm like, oh my heart. Look at the little small print, like trying to come through the big caps. Like, I've never cared about big caps like that before, but I do now.
Yeah, absolutely. I worry about UC. I hope that they're able to break free, but I don't see it feasibly happening, or at least them not returning back to how they were before necessarily.
I doubt this will leave them unchanged.
Yeah,
Especially because he's like been under so long now. It's like
absolutely.
That's not healthy. No, it isn't.
Yeah, and then previously in news, we asked you guys on our Twitter which voice you thought was currently winning the war. I'm sorry, I thought I saw something. Never mind. So we asked which voice was currently winning with a staggering 106 votes in total. 47% go to the Alliance, 32% goes to SA1, and 21% goes to HTS. So most of y'all seem to think that the Alliance is going to take this one. We'll definitely see. I think the numbers are definitely stacked against the other two parties, but we'll see what sort of tricks they have up their sleeve.
I'd rather not see what tricks they have up their sleeve.
Novo says, you want to know it would be hella sad if the hunter was making it seem like the UC was breaking out of his grip, but he never was, and it was just a trick.
No.
Honestly, that's why I don't trust any of these voice encounters sometimes. It's like, is this really happening, or is this just a trick? There's always just that sense of this is a facade. Absolutely.
My fucking heart, Novo. What did you do? My heart.
Everyone in chat is like, no, Novo.
Please don't give them ideas. No ideas, please.
But going back to the last proposal, we wanted to ask you guys a question for our chat. If you guys really thought LL was going to meet up with the pack, or if it was going to be a trap. So to recap a little bit, LL was proposed a pack deal in which TMC would protect him. A couple players came up. I think it was 2 different interactions that I read where players spoke with him about it, and then he said he would go to meet them after being proposed this, if no other reason, just to make TMC laugh. What really strikes me strange is that he really was adamant about, like, I'm not going to go LARP with them. They're all smelly, but STG. I mean, is it really like the stacked reasons of, okay, STG is good there, so he's like, okay, +1. Then TAD is going to apologize, +2, and now TMC is going to protect me, +3. I'm not too convinced, just because he's very tricky, and
Hey, look at us.
I think it would be foolish to completely put your eggs in his basket.
And what's the club got to say?
So see if I can
Milky.
pull up the poll, see if I can do the command right, or...
I
Oh, no,
did
there it is.
play that.
Oh, Leia! I beat me to it. Leia went ahead and made the poll, so go ahead and head over to that straw poll, and
What was
head
next?
and vote. And give it your thoughts if it's going to
HQ's
be
got next.
trap, if the pack should trust LL. Tell us what you guys are thinking.
It's a real sophisticated poll. It literally says packed or trap. But hey,
Packed or trap?
packed or
We
trap.
do. We doing it, guys. 2 answers.
Mind blown.
IIP.
This is like college level reading right here, guys. So sorry.
Venture says, I still don't trust him until he proves himself without harm. Demon's Goose says, I don't trust LL as far as I can throw him, and I'm sure I can't throw an incorporeal being. I love the way you worded that. We also have, my friend says, what if we defeat the hunter and get all the voices he ate back, Chepit says. We've theorized if the voices can come back, and so far we've only seen one voice come back, and that's because they knew a trick with Ulton. So as far as
HQ says
the other
we're
voices
waiting.
coming back, we're not too sure.
I mean, they still exist outside of Redacre, just not the
Not this
versions that we
version.
know.
Yeah, absolutely. LL is all about self-preservation, it seems. So, he could destroy everything with just one blow, as he says. Yeah, he could have, like, a secret trap, like him meeting with the Pact could... I mean, he did say, like, well, they would most sooner kill me. Something like that. Like, they would slit my throat or whatever. Since there's going to be, I guess, multiple voices and then just him, But it could be some insane sort of, like,
How far down are
situation. So we'll see how it goes.
we? Never mind. Don't tell me.
So far in the voting, we have 71% voting trap, 29% voting packed.
Yes.
Once again, the chat is doomsday thinking this is defo a trap.
We've been fooled one time and we refuse to let it happen again. We thought DFU was just taking you to a fun moon time. Okay? We were
Right.
mad. We were fooled. We all vowed never again. So
It's
I
like,
feel
never
fool
that's
me
again.
once, never again. No, fool me
feel like
twice.
that's why-
Just fool me once, never again.
Yeah, we hold that skepticism now because of that experience that we have. Like, a lot of our approaches to the game after that, we had to look over things twice, etc. He gave masks to non. I suppose we have to
the
see
paper
how it
plates.
plays out. Yeah, the paper plate,
They're paper
the 4
plates.
paper plate.
How hard can they beat it?
Maxwell says, "Why are we just thinking so gloomy of anything that can end well? Why should we be careful? But come on, people, have just an inch of." Lizzie says, "You pulled the doomsday. This is TBC. Nothing ever stays." Yeah. Good moments in TBC. So when the bad moments come, we can cherish.
I need some milk. I need some milk.
Noble
Oh, come by
says
me.
more pain for you. Based off what Naminia said, that what if this is just another CTS situation? HTS ATFU and she was alive, but then we all believe she was dead, so she died.
That's why we gotta keep hope that she's in the belly of the beast, fighting, dancing the coolest dance you've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Biding her time
I mean, we
to get back
still got
out.
people dancing for her, so
Yes, she's not
see.
forgotten.
Grind down those cop cars.
Absolutely not.
Do it.
Hell yeah.
grind on those cop cars for freedom.
Viva la resistance.
Well, hell, I forgot.
I would have been a good.
Yeah, I do think that was another Zayden scream. My ears did ring a bit on that one. Ring a ding ding.
Check says, "LOL HTS, I challenge you to a dance." When
Oh, I suck at this.
He needs to be knocked down a few sides. Let's be honest.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm in the wrong basement. What the hell?
What?
I'm so bad at this mission.
Where are you going?
I'm trying to get to that other basement.
It's over a nerve center.
No, I started from the end and I'm going to the beginning.
Oh. It's in Devon, Kiara.
Why? Why am I like this?
Because you lost your god and now we're all sad.
Hi. She's not gone.
Don't touch him.
Damn. Come out with that, dude. Because you lost your god? Calm down.
And now we're all sad. Don't.
You heard it here first, boys.
It causes one of the side effects it causes is permanent confusion.
That explains so much.
It do cause. The Reaping God is not easily slain.
They have
Oh,
a
kitty face. Why are you like this?
Oh, thank you.
This my god died. Got a treat for y'all, and the segment. We're just gonna go ahead and build this very important network relay.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. It took forever.
No, it's okay. Absolutely. This mission is my
What a year.
one of my banes. I'm just the placement. Like, I'm such a perfectionist. I don't know if I told you this, but like I need to put just a single one every movement. Like if I have to put more than one, and like this double line thing happens here, I have to completely rework it. So it's only one single strand. I hate that. I'm like, that takes me forever to do.
I'm made of chaos, so I love the multi-strings.
it's just like for me in my head, like it breaks my immersion to think that like I would make such a mess or whatever. And then like someone would come down and be like, who put like 5 of these things next to each other? I don't know. It's just for me.
See, I can't leave if I have any left in my inventory. I'm like, why would I leave? There are more to put down. I have to put them all down.
Why don't you put relays in the in between?
Quiet.
Science! Run, Leia, run!
Get forked, buddy.
Woo! That was a synchronized hop. Very impressive.
Thank you. I have too many hours.
There was a stalker? What?
There was not. Was there?
It just said a stalker has fled.
Oh, right. I have stalkers on. I completely forgot.
I was so
I'm
confused.
so sorry. That stalker was just watching the show with us. He just wanted a closer look.
Pet the stalker.
All right, my friends, before we get into our community segment, we have our last giveaway for our stream. Yay! This is from another amazing artist in our community. And I'm clicking buttons. And this is for a commission from our club member, Ren, for either a chibi style character commission or a full body character commission. You get to choose.
Her art is so cute.
Ren's art is so cute.
Ren is also responsible for many of the emotes that you all have been enjoying.
Like the shape one.
Yes, like
I
the
love
shape
the shape one.
And the Zayden hype.
Yes. Let me open that giveaway.
Give us the giveaway.
I know. It takes so
Everyone's
long.
demanding.
All right. Exclamation point giveaway in the chat to enter into the giveaway for
Yeah, and
custom character art.
Yeah, and thank you guys so much for your donations. Without y'all, this wouldn't be possible. We have been paying out of pocket, and we appreciate everyone's support in helping us create this experience and be able to commission artists, especially during this time, and be able to give us some art.
Absolutely. Like we said in the beginning, just from your contributions and your support last month, you all basically sponsored this commission plus half of another commission just for this month. So thank you so much for all that you've been willing and able to give. We love giving it back to our community.
Absolutely.
In the stream, we love and stand our community.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm closing this giveaway, and the winner is... Drumroll, please. Novo!
What? Novo! Leg!
Ow, my ears. Ow.
Novo's gonna commission Frog.
Nova want frog. Please give me frog.
83 screams. Perfect.
Novo leg, bro.
Let's get
I love
100
Novo.
streams.
Let's get to 100. Countdown to 100 screams.
No,
17
thank
to
you. No, thank you.
It's like, please don't.
Quickly, Devin, yourself.
I love
Leggy.
Novo's legs. Like the
Leggy,
way that
leggy.
they draw them.
Leg. But it's a very fine leg.
Legs,
It's a very
but
sophisticated fine
very
leg.
sophisticated.
Like a fancy restaurant meal.
All right, friends, let me pull up our community segment.
Alright, this is my favorite part. We get to look at some amazing art and some submissions that y'all gave us this month.
Hell
I know we
yeah.
had a lot of submissions, much more than usual as well.
We did. We had more than we've ever had before, and it was so much fun to put this together for you all. So welcome to the Community Spotlight for April. The first artist and club member we have is Ruby Bloodrose. We also know her as Ruby, and this is a painting that they did of Massium's character, and their comment said, "This is Massium's poor character who had a bad time stalking, because of mean TBC kids. The shape tidied up all those messy children after they managed to knock her out, and the shape is now in charge of carrying her home."
Aww, that is like such touching shape moments. TM.
I know, right?
This is a nice one.
Yeah, I'm digging the ear jewelry. That's really cool.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's really cool.
We also have a commission from our favorite Fiverr person ever.
God.
Wait, this is so. Oh
Yes.
my god, this is the legendary car in Dream Therapy art, dude.
This is the one and only. Yes, so this is the car in Dream Therapy drawing, and it's so funny because the commissioner told them to add whatever they felt like fit the image, and it was a car, which is
Let's
just
get
great,
a car.
which is perfect.
Absolutely. I
Drove it into there.
love the car. How did it get there? People chatter ask me, how did it get there?
There's a ramp. You drive it down the ramp.
They obviously broke it down and then reassembled it inside the maze, okay?
Oh, Novo's a mechanic. Oh my god. It all makes sense now.
You know,
That
or it's dream
Novo
therapy.
is car.
Maybe it's
Novo,
just
are
a
you car?
dream. You're just
Novo, are you
hallucinating
car?
it.
Novo is a car. Is a
It's Novo's car, but like
Robot did this-
when they pull up to your house, right, and you get in the passenger seat, there's just like a bunch of frogs, and they're like, "Oh, dude, I'm sorry," and they have to move all their frogs so you can get in the passenger seat.
Oh god.
That's my headcanon.
I love
It's how SEO teaches their hosts to drive. Oh yeah.
We have some wonderful cursed symbol monsters.
Oh my god.
And you can tell that these are made out of some of the game assets.
Oh. These
is
are
like-
so cursed.
This
Oh my
reminds me of, if you ever played Undertale, if you remember the last boss is this plant that turns
Oh my god.
evil, or they absorb the soul, whatever the heck. This reminds me of that in the best way.
Right.
So yeah.
It's so true. And oddly enough, there were some pretty cursed submissions this month. I had to throw salt over my shoulder after making this. So this definitely makes the list of cursed submissions. Thank you.
I'm glad we get no UI mode.
Next up, we have an artist who I feel like their submissions are just testing my Tetris skills every month. So I see
Oh my
you.
God.
I see you, Bo. And this is the best I could come up with to try and fit all of your glorious artwork on one page. Wow, I don't even know what to say other than challenge accepted.
Yeah, Bo is out here and they draw so much TBC art. I absolutely live for their stuff.
Yeah, they even have this cool animation in the bottom right corner that's like a character select screen that they did with the god symbols and devotion cards. They're mashup of god symbols.
So
It's
cute.
so cool. They are also taking commissions, so if you are interested in commissioning them, DM them on Discord. We also had in the top right here, this was submitted by Kit, which is a commission because I guess, let's see. Sorry, I have to read the quote first. So they often joke about Kit getting pushed into a locker, and so they commissioned Vo to have Rion push her in. So this is Kit and Rion. We do not condone bullying, but it's all for fun. And next up we have from Sans the Last follower. Now I do have to say, some of y'all have crazy long names, but this is honestly the longest name I've ever had to try and fit on a slide, so also challenge accepted. Thank you very much.
I miss Sans. Where are they? They're usually in chat.
Sans, where are you?
I know, I wonder if they couldn't make it today.
Sans.
But yes, I love this one on the left. It's so creepy. It's such my vibe of like cult and mind control and ooh, spooky.
Yeah, I love their lines. They're so cool sometimes. They're super nice.
I agree. Their message they sent in said that they just want to thank everyone in the community for dealing with them. And they said, I realize I might be annoying, posting a lot, so thanks for letting me take baby
annoying.
steps. Hey, Sans!
Sans, we love you!
Sans!
Sans, we stand!
Sans!
We stand Sans.
We
the
do.
last
We stand
bar.
Sans. And I also fit your entire name on a slide, so, you know, I'm feeling pretty good about myself, just saying. Oh, whoops, I pressed the wrong one. just trying to link credit info, please, computer. Okay, there we go. Keyboards and such. We also have some amazing photo edits. Yes, these are photo edits, not drawings or paintings like everyone thinks, which is part of their beauty, from Massium. And it's so hard not to just put them all full screen because they look so cool. But this is my Tetris arrangement. This one, especially up top, is just like, whoa. To have all the god symbols in the sky and SAO on the eclipse. Dance for Us is down here, like, ooh, spooky.
That lucid one's also super creepy with the moon.
I love the
Oh my God.
lucid one. The way that they got that shot.
Right? When I first saw it, I thought he was holding like a gun. And I was like,
What?
whoa.
No.
Wait, what is he holding?
It's like
No,
a,
it's a
the
lamppost.
lamppost.
Oh, duh.
But I was like, did they do an update? What?
Lucid
Lucid,
gun.
lucid gun, lucid gun, lucid gun, lucid gun.
Lucids are
Lucid
just
gun
tired
red.
of our shit, so they're bringing out guns. Like, oh.
And
Time
they
to go
have,
to sleep,
they have a
kiddo.
single trank dart and they shoot it if you at it and then you like your stamina drops. It'd be pretty cool,
Oh,
actually.
that would be pretty
Oh,
cool.
that'd be scary.
That would be so scary. The submission message was great and totally not creepy at all. I totally didn't get creeped out reading it. It says, "Thy sins have been recorded, thy eyes water at the mere sight. Doth thee not know that with every sin thee perform, that he only grows? Thee did place yourself into a fine mess, mine dearest of friends, and with each attempt to escape, he only grows longer." And I was like, thanks. Thank you. Thank you for letting me read that and feel totally not creeped out at all. Thanks, Bassium. Thanks.
Bless.
Bless.
Bless in
Lucid gun.
speech.
So people are started saying, is this the contender for long lucid, gun lucid?
Yes,
We have
I think
something
so.
We
Bad
got
lucid.
bad lucid.
Tipo lucid, bad lucid.
How many more?
How many more lucids?
They're
Exactly.
evolving. It's getting worse.
Here we have a wonderful submission from Neko Jordan. And this is either Neko, I'm not quite sure. Nico, the boy who just wants to make others laugh and smile. And then they said you're welcome to DM them on Twitter, and they also do streaming, so you can check out their Twitch stream.
Bait.
I love the eyebrows. Is this dude a Laugh Last follower? Because he just
On
looks
fleek.
The
like
eyebrows are work.
On
He just
fleek.
looks-
Let's go.
He just looks like he's about to like mess up your day. We also have some art from Jamie. They just started playing the game recently. Welcome to the best game ever, Jamie. And this is some of their character art for their character Scout hanging out with Vo's character.
I love Jamie's art. It's so good.
It's so pretty.
Absolutely cute.
I like how emotive it can be. Like,
yeah,
you can
you
just
have a really
tell.
versatile style. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. We also have some art from Astro. Took a little break from doing the TDP podcast to submit this art. And here we have on the left, unless I don't think it's mirrored, on the left here in blue, we have we have Hadar, which is their main TBC character, with this beautiful constellation work with the Die For You symbol. And then on the right hand side, we have this that was based off of a stalker photo that they received while playing that they thought looked really cool. So they tried to recreate it. And this is for their character named Loretto. And then this is like a close-up so you can see how cool it looks with like the phone screen like illuminating their face and stuff. The details.
Really love their background style, like the simplified background style. It's really cool.
I agree. How's everyone artists in TBC? They just everyone is so good.
They combine lines and make things.
It's like line and vector art a bit.
No, I meant like.
He was being sarcastic, I think.
No, I wasn't. I really can't draw.
I was like, when I combine lines, it looks dumb, but when they do it, it looks pretty.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
It's only you just gotta keep practicing.
My lines look bad. I'm okay.
Listen, everybody's their own biggest critic.
That's very true. But yeah, also you can check out the podcast that they help run, which is The Dreaming Prophet, that I'm realizing now I forgot to put a slide in for this month. I think that was that thing, Zayden, that I was like, I forgot to do something. That was probably it. My bad. Here is a really cool video animation that Heaven submitted as a tribute to the I Dare.
Oh yeah, that one is so.
This is so awesome. I saw this and I was just like, my jaw drops.
Yeah, I thought it was promotional like artwork like from the game. I was like, oh, are they telling us that the I Dare is finally put back together? And it was fan made, and I was shocked.
No crunchy the idea. No. That's cursed.
So
Yeah, you
good.
like crunch.
No crunch. Cronky. No, crunk.
Get out of here.
Oh god, it's getting worse.
We also had a submission from a group of people, Ruby, Messenger, PR, Leg, Massium, and Sparrow, who run a TBC adjacent roleplay on a different server, and they have a Google Doc that has a summary of their first session, along with links to everyone's favorite moments in the roleplay. And so their comment was, this is the pure chaos of our roleplay. We enjoy, plus we're far from canon, so don't expect it to be. Which is, if it's fun, right? So here's that link that you can go check out the highlights of their non-canon, far from canon roleplay.
Very fun and wild ride.
Yes. I love this one. We also have the submission from Dana. The quote on here says, "My faith will say, inside me nothing grows. Eventually it will consume me too." And it's just like my brand of creepy. So I feel like I heavily identify just with this vibe.
Oh my god, the dog.
It's very IHT. Even the wording for this is very, very insightful.
And I'm not gonna say that it's real, but like if you like stare at the center and like wiggle your head, I feel like it feels like the black space moves. I'm just saying.
Oh my god,
it does! What the heck?
It does! Stop!
I'm just saying that I may
it's
have
an
done it.
optical illusion. What the heck?
Why it do?
What is going on? This is so cursed.
I mean, I'm not saying I stared at it a lot today, but it did.
Why it do that thing though? What the heck?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
This witchcraft.
I know, it's so cool.
What is this?
Okay, we also have a follower of Science Dad, or as we know them in chat, Maxwell. They submitted these really cool models of cookie cutters for shape icons, as well as this 3D printed baby mask like tribute, which I of course love because I'm wearing the baby mask right now. Their comment was, these are some models for 3D printing cookie cutters. They may have time to print them in the future. That would be really cool to see them. They also do requests, so if you want to DM them on Twitter or Discord, then you can talk to them about, I don't know, coming up with something really cool.
Yeah, I wish I had a 3D printer. I've seen people do such amazing like art with it. That's definitely something I could maybe put the lines together to make something happen.
Right? I just like this just sitting on a desk. I don't know. It just makes me smile when I think about like looking down and just being like, baby mask. I'm here for it. We also have some art by Sleepy Siren, and I have laughed so hard, not at this, but at their comment. Their comment with this artwork was, I had an idea about using this app to make what I think Speak As One would look like as a cat. I just thought, that's so great that you had that thought of what would Speak As One look like as a cat. It just makes me so happy.
I love it. Would
Meow
SAO
is
meow once
Meow is
or
one.
twice?
At the same time?
Or would it be like, meh, and then I want to go, ow? I don't know. The questions that will keep me up at night.
Twice at the same time. There you go.
Cat SAO
That's what
wore
you said.
pants. Would it wear it like this or like this?
Oh god, not that. No, not that. Big pants.
Oh gosh. We also had some other creeptastic submissions from our local Cheeb, and yeah, the one on the right is just like, I love it.
Cheap's art.
I mean, I love it all, but
awesome.
it's so
like-
spooky.
Somersault into cheap art.
Yes, please.
So good. Oh my god.
I love the shading they did for it. I don't know that's what it's called in art, but just the different colors of hair, like the different colors in their hair. Geez, sorry. It's so pretty. I love how it transitions.
Yeah, me too. And you can find a lot of really fun Easter eggs in the middle one, which I had a lot of fun looking at and commenting on. So, as usual, very entertaining, beautiful artwork to look at. We also had some artwork from Ryder, who is usually our local cross-stitch guru. And they said, after Cretaceous joked that my Animal Crossing Town's cherries were perfect because they're the SAO fruit, I had this image of splitting two cherries apart as a metaphor for her breaking away from SAO. So this is Ancient the I Dare.
Oh, they're supposed to be like the daughter of doubt splitting the cherry. That's such a
Yeah.
nice
That's very
moment
cool.
that they've encapsulated in their art piece. It's a very, very good piece, man.
Dude, this made my brain like, you know when you see something and then your brain takes it and is like running with it, and it's like one of those montages of old hacking movies when like all the code's just running across the screen.
Dude,
Dude, that was my brain. I was like, oh my gosh, but it kind of looks like an Evewood and Adam and Eve. Is there a parallel to the creation story? And then I was like, shut up and finish the community segment. But my brain was like going nuts with the symbolism in this.
love it. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's so good.
It really is.
Also, Animal Crossing is good, just saying. Okay. Next, we have some artwork from Johan. So this was submitted by Ryder, and it is a commission of Ryder's cousin, Jackie, who is an enthusiastic Die For You follower. As you can
So
see by the
cute.
tattoo.
Such a cute.
Oh, I think you broke up a little bit there.
Oh no!
I heard you that time. Try again.
I was saying that's a really cute style.
Yeah, it is really. I love like the little like gap between the teeth. So
I love the
cute.
way they did the arms. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's like this cartoony feel to it, but at the same time, there's so many details. It also feels realistic.
Yeah, and it looks like Johan is ready for the beach. Wearing some swimming trunks. And, they got their cute shirt on too. It's a little anchor.
Yeah, some nautical themes going on.
Love it.
We also got some artwork from 7 Tech, which blew my mind.
Screams! 7 Tech art!
Blew my
7 Tech
mind.
art is so good.
Because I wasn't expecting it, and all of a sudden I opened it up, and like my kid was there, and I was like, oh my god, my heart, my feels. So this is Greedy Kiwi, Riley, and Leia, of course, following our dancing queen. And the very, very cool thing about this is each of the kids are actually posed in an Old Tongue pose. So they're doing Old Tongue while following Dance for Us.
7 Tech
that's
does
so
so
cool.
much research for their art. I love it. I have to give them so much credit. She does an amazing job.
Yeah, dude, my heart was so full. I was like, she's not dead. We're gonna bring her back, guys. You know? You just know. You just know. I just know. It has to happen. We also have some art from Winterfrost. So these are different renditions of the voices, as you can see by their labels. We don't talk about this one here because he's horrible. I wanted to put him really small, but I couldn't, so, you know.
She had to be fair to the other one.
But he is small compared to the other ones, just saying. So these are her depictions of the voices. They also do commissions, so you can reach them on Discord. They're also on DeviantArt and Twitter. So they do have other commissions going, but if you're interested, you can contact them and get on their waiting list or something like that. And then in a second, we're going to see a commission that they had Azura do, because they were a winner for last month's giveaway of their TBC kid, Alyssa. We'll see that in a second.
What? They submitted? That's so cool.
I know.
Got the art from the giveaway, and then they submitted. That is so cool.
I know. I can't wait to see the other submissions too.
Yeah, going back to Winterfrost, I love their Speakisman design. I love how one of them has like hair, and the other one doesn't. I'm all for bald villains, but I also love full mane, like full beautiful hair. So I just imagine Aseo having to take these extremely long showers for one of their heads, and the other one is just like they have to do that.
I love that too. So then, speaking of Winterfrost's commission winnings from last month, this is the commission that they won that Azura did of their character Alyssa. The signature beautiful colors of Azura shining through, of course.
Really like how they incorporated the idea symbol in the background. It's cool.
I didn't even see that until you pointed it out. I love Azura in the way that they shade their colors. It always looks like it was painted, but I think she does them on charcoal.
I agree. I love how they always use the main like light color for the lighting, the highlighting as well. It's just kind of their signature thing to do now.
Absolutely. I love Azura's creatures the most when they send us creatures.
Yes, they are great at creature design.
Absolutely.
We also have some art from Cretaceous. So I kind of laughed when I put this up, not for anything to do with their art, but the fact that there was some RK art, because I was getting near the end and I was like, do we not have any RK art?
I was about to say there has to be at least one RK piece in our community segment. It's like tradition now. If there isn't one, it's not a complete segment. It needs to be at least one.
Right. So Crate came through for us, and there is a little piece of RK art. So Crate's blurb says that they're working on more 3D pieces, but this is like a backlog of art that they have done. One has been a commissioned piece for Nyx, and of course the other for RK. And there's also a gift piece for Cassowary, which is this one down in the corner, of their Dreamscape based off of a roleplay that they had. Then they also have their character, their Arc 1 character sheet, which is up in the right, and then some bonus pics of Cretaceous being an asshole and stealing Hunt the Strong followers' knives, as well as some of their base emotions. So here we have knife stealing and some emotions up here. And of course, this really lovely Die For You tribute. They are taking commissions, but they do have a small backlog. They also, this is the first person to like give us a teaser, and I was so excited. They said, "Hope you guys are ready for a comic next month."
Ooh.
I was like, we get teasers. Yes, I'm so ready for it. Let's go.
Imagine comics. I would love some comics. I always love reading TVC comics. I am especially in love with the picture on the bottom right. I remember when they wrote the caption. I absolutely loved what it was in it. If I could just pull it up. My phone's being a little bit slow, but I absolutely love it.
Tiny phone, Zayden.
Tiny phone? Tiny phone?
Tiny phone?
Big hands? They didn't?
No, not tiny phone. It's regular size phone, I swear. I'm not a robot. God damn it.
Did you inherit Noel's tiny phone? Huh?
My phone is not tiny.
All villains now have tiny phones. I see how it is.
You saying that Noel's a villain?
Yep.
Oh, you mean he does drink player tears. So it is kind of just.
That's
how he
fair.
seasons his coffee. Player tears.
Who needs milk or sugar when you can have
tears?
player tears?
I love the one quote he says, like, "What's the fun?" Or I don't remember if it was Rio or him, but one of them had said, "What's the fun of having a haunted house if you don't hear the screams?" Like, absolutely iconic line.
Dude, that is really good. We also have some different medium art from Novocaine this month. He said, "I got inspired by the I Dare and Die For You and tried to design outfits for them, and maybe one day I'll color them. Yes, please. These are beautiful."
You're so beautiful.
Noah is fashion designer.
Leg? Hello?
Leg? Novo leg fashion designer.
Novo leg?
Leg?
Fashion, but like leg?
Leg fashion.
Leg fashion.
I know, even here you can't hide the legs. We see them. We see them.
those legs.
We see them legs, those leggies. We also
It's the legs.
we also have some art from Muse, which the second I see her name, I just know I'm ready for the sucker punch to my emotions, because that's what always comes.
Yeah.
So for the Hunter one, this is a doodle based on a role play that they had that's mixed with the idea of hosting or blacking out voluntarily. Could be like a fusion dance from Steven Universe. Sometimes the hunter sneaks into your head more than you'd like. And then this one in the twist is sometimes your kid gets told all choice is sacred, even if it's sacred garbage. And sometimes she calls herself a sacred garbage fire because of it. You really do gotta send a light in the twist sometimes. And it literally says, what if someone's just a sacred garbage fire? No, Muse, no.
Somebody help Arabella, please.
Dude, I'm crying in the twist right now.
Seriously.
Help her.
Just the way they're just like holding the light, like, oh, the little tiny mirror. Oh, it gets me right in the feels.
Yeah, I love Muse's character arc and their choices that they have. It's definitely different, and I appreciate their story whenever I get to read more.
I agree. It's been nice that they've shared it with us too, so we can go on that journey with them.
Absolutely.
Bless.
And for our last piece of artwork for this month's community segment, we have Apprentice Nerd. And this is a drawing of their kid that isn't too happy about something. As you can tell from the grimace on the face.
That is actually, like, mind you guys, that is the exact thing that's on here. Like, we don't know what they're mad about, It's just something.
Yeah, no. They literally
Big
put,
mad.
my kid isn't too happy about something. Tap,
Something.
tap, tap.
We don't know what it is yet, but something. Maybe we'll find out in the next episode.
Yeah,
No,
maybe it'll be a
Enki.
Maybe it'll be a
community
two-parter.
seg story. They, however, do have commissions open, so hit them up in the Discord or on Tumblr if you're looking for that.
Bigger. I love that movie. That's hilarious. Angie, yeah,
Which
they
is
are
a mood.
Angie.
And that is it for our April community segment. Remember, of course, we welcome anything TBC related. If you're looking for submission links, they're in our panels. They're also in our Twitch bio. You could also hit any one of us up. We'll send you the link. If you have any questions, I'm answering questions all month long. Ha ha ha. And if you get your artwork in or your submissions in before 2 days before the next show, you get good karma for life. That's what I'm offering. So you're welcome.
Lots of it. We
Give
have
on.
it in bundles.
Please.
Thank you guys so much for coming today to join us and share your thoughts on what's happening in the TPC community and the war as well. We do have our raid at the very end, so do remember to stick around and use your favorite sleeper quotes. We'll put some down in the chat for you in a second.
You've got this. I believe in you. And yeah, let us know if you hear anything creepy, because it feels like we've been hearing things lately, but not quite sure. Could be just us.
It drops in a minute after. This month has been an absolute blast. When she says, "Yeah, I agree." This month was filled with a lot of surprising updates, especially when TMC was like, "Architect, LL," and Manila was like, "Oh, I'll take the offer," and now it's just like, "What the?" So, definitely taking it in different ways. But that's what I do like about TVC and its live storytelling is that we as players are able to impact the story in a way and to sort of like change it the way it's going out. And the devs are receptive to that and react to it. And that's really good to see.
I completely agree. I think that's the great part about playing this game is that we're kind of building this story together, which is beautiful and scary and terrifying and creepy and awesome. All of the above. Is it just me or did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear. Oh, I heard that.
That's what she heard.
Mm.
Oh, really? Because I thought I heard somebody outside of the boxcar.
Wait, is that the?
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.